Hello, it's Lolly, and I'm back. And what is this? Part 4 of the December Daily Pocket Journal. And this is the cover right there. This is a journal that I'm making a series of, in which I had offered kits so that you can craft along with me. But you don't have to have the kits. Make sure you look down at all the links below, because I will tell you how you can get some of these papers yourself. And also I've designed several images for this, and I've also have several freebies for you, so make sure you check out those links. Since I did part 3, I did a video showing how I took this candy cane image from Miss Kate Cuttables, and I will give you the video link to that as well. I used them and I cut 2 and made front and back candy canes on paper. Now, when I did the video yesterday, this was their free image of the day, but now it's only 50 cents now, so it's a really affordable image. And I'm not sure what size it just normally prints out if you do the photo, the PNG, and don't use the SVG. If you don't have the ability, you don't have a digital cutting machine like a Cameo or Cricut, you can still use these and still size them and still play with it. You'll see how in my video, because the Silhouette Design Studio is free. So you can use that to size these and print them and then hand cut them. So I will be using some of these in my December daily. Let me set those aside. And also, since then, I have written this Word document that's got all these Christmas phrases on here, so you can print it out and cut it. I have saved it as a PDF, and I'm giving you the link down below for that free one as well. What's missing here is Oh Christmas Tree. I used that on another project. So, with that said, let's move on to the next day. We have day 5 here, and so let's get out our 6 and 7. There's 6 and there's 7. Okay. 7 has got a little candy stripe there, so that might be pretty cute to use a candy cane on that day. We'll see. Okay, now we need a piece of cardstock. The tile, I'm calling these tiles, to go for day 6. Let's set 7 aside for now. Well, let's look at them both, because what I like to do is look at the papers and look at both sides, and that way I can see, there's the solids, I can see which one. That would be really cute. That would work. So that's a possibility. Anyway, I could see, there's the envelope, which one would work really well with both days. Let me look at this. I really like how perky this is. Let me see what the back side of that is. So this would be 6, that would be 7, and I think that works just fine. There's enough green in there to balance that. So now let's put 7 aside. And let's look at our pockets. So, for day 6, and let me trim this up. Okay, there's no real front or back to this one, so this is not going to be an issue. Okay, so for that one, let's move this aside. I don't want the blue. The green may be a possibility. It's a little much on the green. Oh, this is a really pale green. I kind of like that with it. And then I'll put those aside for now. So let's, again, since there's no right or wrong way on this one, I'm going ahead and punch right there. You have a punch guide in your kit, so that would work. Now, the last time, I like with these double-sided ones, I like scoring that and folding the end over, because it adds so much dimension to it. So let's do that again. I think I did it at 3/4 last time, and let's do it 3/4 from this way. So I think I did it at 2 3/4, which is only a 1/4 of an inch fold, but I think this time I'm going to do it at 2 1/2. Let's see. Always score on the wrong side. Alrighty. Oh, I love this paper. Now, the reason I gave it a bigger fold is because I think I want to use my decorative scissors on that and get a cute edge. So I have a ton of decorative scissors. Let me give this one a try. This is a really big one. And again, you don't have to have decorative scissors to do this. You can use whatever you have at home. I really like that. You know, it would be really cute is if these kind of look like snow tips on the end, on the bottoms of each one. I might just do it that way and not do. Here's another possibility, is to put a pocket like this. They don't all have to be the same way. Now, okay, so we've got that, we've got this. Let's look at our ephemera. And I think, do I want some candy cane with this to bring in some red? I put those extra candy canes right here. Another option too is to just do this, but you can see how it's kind of lost in all of this. But you could always put something white under it, or any color really, to kind of get that not blending into the background, if you understand what I mean. Like, here's a blue, how you could see it so much better now that it's got that into there. Not that I necessarily want the blue. That's really cute. I still like these polar bears. They might work with the, never mind. Let's see what we're doing here. Houses, buildings. He might be pretty cute because he is nice and white against that big polka dot background. However, I'm wondering, don't know yet. It's a green heart, nice little sleigh, Christmas tree. It's a little too much green going on here. I think I'll skip that for now. Oh, there's a white Christmas tree. That might be a good place for that. And if I did that, I think I might want to pop that up because just so it can be seen a little better than what it's being seen this way. I like that all these dots here are kind of showing up behind that. However, let me put this aside and let me look through my solid cardstock. I mean, I know I brought this out a minute ago. It's a bit bright, but I could, I think one of the ways to tone it down is just to make it skinnier and not such a wide stripe. Maybe 1 3/4. Let's try that. I think if I get this mounted here, it would help me to know, or at least put it right there. Is this too much going on is the question. Oh, that really helps it to show up a lot better. But, call me crazy, but I do want to try a green. I'm just going to try different colors. And here is scraps that I have. Like I said, it might just be way too much green. I wish I had this color of pink, but I have looked even in the stores and I cannot find that color of pink. Now the question is, does the green help? There is this, blue package. There's a red ribbon. There's all kinds of colors right here. Does this help? This could even be a belly band, technically, come to think of it. But I think my pages are so small, that I don't think I really have room for a, to tuck things under there. It might be kind of in the way. Let's see what else. I do have a red. Let's just look at this for color. I think I like the red better, and better than the blue and better than the green. Okay, but the other option is I could always put it this way, and that would be a better belly band. That way, whatever you're putting under it goes this way. Or it could go down here, just under that hole. That's cute too. I'll tell you what. Let me look at my, Okay, I'm having a thought here, thinking. I decided I want to use some of the words on this one, and they will show up better against a color than against this polka dot. So I don't think I have a whole lot of room. If I raise that up, I could have room for the bottom, or I could use a smaller. Let's look at let's use Jingle Bells and see where that gets me. I don't cut these on the paper trimmer. I just cut them down, and I don't care if they're a little off. And normally when I'm using these, I do distress the edges, but you know, the Doodlebug line, they're not really into distressing. So I think from that standpoint, I'm better off not doing it. So I'll put that here, this here. Take my jacket off here. It's getting a little warm down here. Now, next question. Is this a belly band, or is this going to be glued down totally? And I think, at least under the pocket, it's going to have to be glued down all the way. Don't even have to have it all the way under the pocket, but I guess I will. So from here on, it needs to be glued all the way. And go right under that hole. Let's glue the pocket on next. Okay, this will work. So we do have a small belly band, and the tree can go on there, and it can still be a belly band. Oh, I forgot this little guy here. We'll put him back in the kit. Now, what I was thinking was glue this down from the bottom down. I have my finger right here, so I know how far I can glue down. It's only glued to the belly band. Hopefully. We'll see, won't we? You know, not even sure what I could put under there, really. It'd have to be something pretty tall. I mean, in order for you to see it behind the tree. But I do like the way this helps to focus, bring the focus out on that tree. Now, is this going to show? I think it would be better if I cut this a little more narrowly, so that you could see more red above and below it. Like that. Okay. It could also go over the tree a little bit. You know what? Thinking. How about popping that up just a little bit? Or do I want anything behind that? It really makes it show better if I do. So let's do that. Again, just hand cutting. Oh yeah, it really shows up a lot better. I don't think I'm going to pop this up on pop dots, because when it's that close to the to where the rings are, don't think I like it. Okay, now this I can put anywhere, but I'm thinking down low and make this a pocket. Raising it up a little bit from the bottom so you can see a border all the way around it. And I think that this might be a good place for one of these candy canes. Like that. Now the question is, if you don't like items sticking out the side of your journal, you won't want to use a candy cane that's got like what I have on there. Like these. You could put ribbon or something, but it does make it a lot more attractive to have that on there. Okay, so that is day 6. Day 7, here we are. Now we have that and this, and that's another. Again, it's pretty busy. And when I have these really busy stripes, I tend to want to go with the white pocket, or at least a solid. Now, how to make this pocket interesting since it's so white. One thing is, let me get out my decorative edge punch. I have a few of them, but I always come back to my favorite. Okay, so that shows up pretty well. If I didn't like it, I could always put a border under it, kind of like this, and I still might, because see, look how much, now you can really see that decorative lace border. So that might just be something that needs to be done. I think I'm also going to put this ribbon on there because I really, really like, well, let me look. Yeah, I do like it a lot. So first I'm going to glue this behind here. Now, do I want that up at the top? And I think so. Let me get out the Fabri-Tac. Now I have, let me adjust this camera here. I have some Fabri-Tac that's getting pretty thick, and I was looking online about how to thin that out, and the answer was acetone, but not to use just straight nail polish. It has to be acetone instead of non-acetone nail polish remover. Nail polish remover, not nail polish. Anyway, so I'm going to have to give that a shot because I really like Fabri-Tac. Really makes it feel festive. And I can tell I didn't do a very straight job doing that, but it's kind of one of the hazards of doing this on camera and not looking straight down on my project. I just have a pinch of red here I'm trying to trim off. There we go. I might put that up there instead of down here this time. And another thing I'm thinking about. Think. Okay. Let's get one, we might do that. Let's put this in there. I'm not going to make it a tuck spot because it's going to be so high up that it could be a pocket, and then whatever's in there would be sticking up over. That might be an option here. Let's go ahead and do that. If I use it as a pocket, that's great. If I never put anything in the pocket, that's okay too. Another thing is you could also put it down into this pocket a little bit, but I'm not going to. Okay, so what I was thinking was adding one of these snowflake stickers on there and off onto the background there. Okay, back. Okay, now we've got that. We always have to come back here and, well, I don't need to mark it. I just need to cut it out. Alrighty. Just occurred to me to make sure that I had that up and down. Okay, and I want to look here. I'm looking at some of my little things here. I love this North Pole, and I'm wondering if I need maybe one of the buildings from the North Pole here. Or this, oh yeah. How about this one? The reindeer stable. And it's okay that it covers part of the ribbon. I could even raise it up higher on purpose. And I think I may pop that up. Let's see if there's anything here that really strikes me. Oh, there was something about, friendship. I'm going to use the friendship one because I see a little reindeer right there. Look like they're having fun with each other. All right, and that probably needs to be on red, doesn't it? I do have some leftover plaid. It's not exactly the same color as that, so I'm not really fond of that right now. And here's another little piece I have left over. Okay, glue. Where's my glue of choice? Ah, it fell over. Now you know, it'd be really cute. Maybe it would be one of the hearts. I know there are some hearts in the pieces here. There's a pink one, there's a blue one. I love that when you're commenting on the videos, you're all telling me whether you're caught up or whether you're behind or need to catch up. I'm trying to space the videos out well enough that you won't feel panicked if you run behind on your project. Plus, you have to realize, too, that you can always watch the video over again when you're ready to actually do the project. Oh, you know what? I didn't glue that down yet. Here's a thought. This could also be a tuck spot. You know, I could just glue the bottom and sides, but I think I will go ahead and glue the whole thing on. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on the top because it's going to be over that ribbon. There. I like that I used this one because, after all, we're in the North Pole on this page. And I have the little friendship word to go with my little reindeer. Cute. Okay, so let's see. We have the pocket here. The candy cane's in there. You can put whatever you want. I've got a tuck spot right here. And of course, our main pocket right here for journaling cards, etc. This one has the pocket here. I could have done this as a tuck spot. This one is a tuck spot. And another thing that could be done here would be to make a smaller candy cane, possibly, and put it in there. I don't know if there's anything in the kit that's tall and skinny. They have some candy canes in here. But like this, see, really small ones, which you could stick out. But then from the back, you're going to have this, which is, what is that, right? So if you could do a double-sided candy cane, that would be great. Another thing that, no, never mind. I'm not going to go there. So let's assemble. I like putting the pages in as soon as I get them so that I kind of get a sense for how the whole project is working together. Got our cover, day 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now that I have these words, I may go back and revisit some of these things to add some words into them. But I'm not sure, you know. Holiday baking would be cute over here. I'm just going to cut it out and see what I think about it. I'm not committing to it at this point. Because it looks so cute with him. Alrighty, I think I'm going to do that. And I have something else in mind as well. Or, uh-oh, just had a thought. I'm having a thought here, Barbosa again. I see I need to add more glue there. I'm thinking, what if... No, I really don't like it up there. I know this is really bare, but I just feel like I'm not wanting to put anything on there right now. I may come back and revisit that when I have all my leftover stuff. I left this open too long. Okay, so this time I didn't put the words on a background of color for a reason. And that's because I think I want to put one of these right next to it. I just want to see what size I want to use. I think I'm going to use a medium one. There we go, like that. Alrighty. So I do that a lot. I go back and revisit a previous page once I have more supplies, and these words for me are definitely part of it. And I still might write 2018 and put that on the top there sometime. Okay, let's make sure we are doing good. Okay, very good. Thank you for watching. Make sure you look at all those links down below. That list of links is getting bigger and bigger as I add all the files and interesting tidbits for you. And until next time, we'll see you then.